On the night of May 6, 2025, India launched Operation Sindoor, targeting 9 terrorist camps across Pakistan and POK linked to the groups behind the Pahalgam attack that killed 26 civilians. The weapons: Scalp long-range cruise missiles and Hammer precision bombs. The platform delivering them: the Dassault Rafale. For the first time in history, India's most advanced fighter jet was used in active combat. The result: targets destroyed to pinpoint precision. A year later, India is preparing for one of the biggest fighter jet deals in modern military history. 114 Rafale fighter jets, more than 90 to be built in India. And Pakistan is watching every single move with growing alarm. Because this is not just another weapons purchase. This is India doubling down on the very fighter jet that became the face of Operation Sindoor. The same aircraft that changed the psychological balance in South Asia. The same aircraft Pakistan's military planners now openly factor into every future air war scenario. And now, India has moved one step forward to what is the biggest fighter jet deals ever. India has finalized the formal letter of request for 114 Rafale fighter jets from France. The document is expected to be sent to Paris within weeks. That officially begins the next phase of one of the Indian Air Force's most important modernization projects. Under the plan, 92 Rafales will be manufactured in India through a partnership between Dassault Aviation and an Indian company. The rest will arrive directly from France. This is massive for three reasons. First, scale. Second, technology transfer. Third, long-term domestic manufacturing capability, indigenous capability. India is no longer merely buying aircraft. India is trying to build an aerospace ecosystem, and France appears willing to go further than most Western partners in enabling that ambition. The Indian Air Force currently operates just 29 fighter squadrons against a sanctioned strength of 42. The gap is huge, especially in active conflict situations. China is rapidly modernizing its air force. Pakistan is expanding its Chinese origin fighter fleet, and India's indigenous fifth-generation fighter project, the MCA, is still years away from operational deployment. The Indian Air Force currently has 36 Rafale jets. The Indian Navy is also inducting 26 Rafale marine fighter jets for aircraft carrier operations. That will need common logistics, common training, common weapons ecosystem, lower operational complexity, and much faster combat integration. In military terms, this is called force multiplication. But here is the real reason this deal suddenly accelerated: Operation Sindoor. That operation fundamentally changed how India views air power. The Rafale emerged as a symbol of deep strike precision, electronic warfare superiority, and rapid response capability. And Pakistan noticed because Rafale is not just another fighter aircraft, it carries Meteor beyond visual range missiles, Scalp deep strike cruise missiles, and the Spectra electronic warfare suite, widely considered among the most advanced survivability systems on any 4.5 generation fighter aircraft. That combination changes combat equations, especially in South Asia's compressed battle space. Now look at what Pakistan is doing simultaneously. Islamabad is reportedly negotiating a second batch of 60 to 70 Chinese J-10C fighter jets that could take Pakistan's J-10 fleet close to 100 aircraft. This is not coincidence, this is reaction. Pakistan understands something uncomfortable. India's Rafale fleet is becoming the backbone of future Indian air dominance. The J-10CE comes equipped with EASA radar and PL-15 long-range missiles. But even Pakistani analysts admit the Rafale offer deeper combat maturity, stronger electronic warfare capability, and better multi-role flexibility. That is exactly why Islamabad is trying to compensate through numbers. More fighters, more missiles, more Chinese integration. Because Pakistan knows it cannot easily match India aircraft for aircraft anymore. But perhaps the most important part of the story is not the jets themselves, it is where they will be built, inside India. This could become one of the deepest aerospace technology transfers India has ever secured. Reports suggest 50 to 60% indigenous manufacturing content. Three Indian corporate giants are competing for the manufacturing partnership: Tata Advanced Systems, Mahindra Aerospace, Adani Defence and Aerospace. Among the three, Tata is widely seen as the front-runner. Why? Because Tata already manufactures key Rafale fuselage sections in Hyderabad under agreements signed with Dassault Aviation last year. This is historic. For the first time ever, Rafale fuselages will be manufactured outside France. This is big in terms of creating long-term capability on precision engineering, supply chain, skilled labor, advanced metallurgy, military aviation, integration, and eventually strategic independence. Now step back and look at the larger picture. India is building a layered air power strategy. Rafales as the immediate spearhead, LCA Mk1A and Mk2 as indigenous expansion platforms, MK as the future stealth fighter and potentially selective fifth generation cooperation later if required. This is not random procurement anymore. This is structured force planning. Meanwhile, Pakistan remains heavily dependent on China for next generation fighter capability. That creates another asymmetry. India diversifies, Pakistan concentrates. India builds domestic capability, Pakistan imports dependency. And in long-term military competition, that difference becomes critical. This Rafale expansion sends a message far beyond Pakistan. It is also aimed at Beijing because China's Western Theater Command is rapidly modernizing near the Indian border, and India understands that future wars will depend heavily on air superiority, network-centric warfare, and standoff strike capability. The Rafale fits directly into that doctrine, especially once India integrates indigenous weapons like the Astra missile and potentially BrahMos NG into the platform. India is reportedly negotiating access to interface control systems to enable exactly that. If successful, that becomes another strategic leap. French platform, Indian weapons, Indian manufacturing, Indian operational doctrine. That is far bigger than a fighter jet deal. South Asia's air power balance is entering a new phase. Pakistan is buying more Chinese fighters, China is rapidly scaling stealth production, but India is building something broader, a long-term aerospace industrial base, and that may ultimately become the most important story here. Because wars are not won only by buying weapons, they are won by sustaining technology, production, and combat capability over decades. India appears to have understood that lesson, which is why the Rafale story is no longer just about France or Pakistan or even Operation Sindoor. It is about India preparing for the next generation of air warfare and doing it largely on Indian soil.